Joe?
Yeah, Joe knows best. Yes, sirree. Joe knows exactly what he's doing. Exactly what he's doing. What does Joe get me?
Joe.
Thank you for that completely useless bit of information, Joe. Oh, do you, Joe? Do you really? Joe.
Joe.
Hey, Joe. Joe. May I have a word with you, please? Hey, Joe. You see, Joe. Hey, Joe. You know, don't worry about it. Once you come down out of the ring, don't do what I think you're going to do, please. You remember what I told you, right, Joe? Joe, for God's sake. Joe, wait. Joe, hey. Joe, anger management. Joe. Anger management, Joe. Calm down. Breathe. You know, Joe, I've begged you to stay out of the library. Joe? Oh, my God. Joe, what are you doing in the cement truck? Joe? Well, what am I doing? Joe? Look, Joe, let's just discuss this for a minute, okay? But I have sanitation issues, Joe. Tuxedos and margaritas, Joe, just like you said. Joe. Joe?
Joe, glad to know you. Any friend of Joe's, man? Well, hell, Joe, I'm just the man you're looking for.
I mean, Joe.
I want to go with Joe.
I almost jumped from a speeding car, Joe. I'm Joe. Come here, Joe. Come here. Now, Joe, you know the cost. Joe. Now, that's a lot of nickels, Joe. Joe, dinner's almost ready.
Joe?
Joe! So, Joe, is she worth it?
Joe.
Bye, Joe.
Bye, Joe.
Joe!
Calm down. Joe will know what to do.
Joe is not exactly the flowers and hearts kind of guy, if you haven't noticed. And then I'm going to join Joe at the other bank, okay?
I was just wondering where Joe was. Is.
Joe pretty much just likes to have a good time, and well, you know, Joe.
Hey, Joe.
Joe, can I talk to you for a minute in private? Why, Joe? I mean, remember, this is like a hobby to you. But it never happens for me. Not once, Joe. Not once has this ever happened for me. Do you understand the significance of that? And Joe will work the room.
Oh, you wouldn't hurt a flea, Joe. Everybody knows that.
Joe?
Joe?
I'm sorry, Joe.
Hey, Joe. Good night, Joe.
Right, Joe? For God's sake, Joe.
Get out of
Where's
this place
Joe?
here. Hey, Joe.
Joe?
Joe.
Joe? Is that what Joe told you?
Joe. Where's Joe?
Joe, I've been thinking. Did you notice that, Joe? Joe misses you. Joe. Great thinking, Joe.
Joe.
Joe?
Joe.